Finna go ahead and watch this too, and we're gonna check out what the Breakfast Club was talking about, had to say, because they had some good words to say too. It's crazy, chat. Diddy need to be stopped, man, because this shit is getting out of control. At first it was the little bullshit, he was escaping on his jet, woo woo. You know what I'm saying? Now a video coming out, he beating on women, bro. I heard LeBron unfollow him after this video came out. This shit getting out of hand, y'all. This shit getting crazy.
Sean Diddy Combs apologizing after the release of an extremely disturbing hotel video obtained by CNN showing him assaulting a former girlfriend. Dan Abrams is standing by, but first Janae Norman with the details for us. Good morning, Janae.
Robin, good morning to you. Extremely disturbing video. So for some context, Cassie was a young up-and-comer when she met Diddy. They dated for more than a decade. Last November, her lawsuit alleging sexual and physical violence and abuse. His lawyer, accusing Cassie of blackmail, called the allegations baseless and outrageous lies. Diddy himself said he didn't, quote, do any of the awful things alleged. After the release of this new surveillance video, now that's changed.
Truly sorry.
This morning, music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is apologizing after the release of disturbing surveillance video appearing to show him physically attacking his then girlfriend, singer Cassie, at a Los Angeles hotel back in 2016.
I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
In the footage exclusively obtained by CNN, stating that later he grabbed at her and then took glass vases in the hallway and threw them at her, causing glass to crash around them as she ran to the elevator to escape. Combs settling that lawsuit the day after it was filed, but denying the claims. Ventura's lawyers blasting Combs' apology, telling ABC News Combs' most recent statement is more about himself than the many people he's hurt, adding he was only compelled to apologize once his repeated denials were proven false, shows his pathetic desperation, and no one will be swayed by his disingenuous words.
I gotta move on.
The Los Angeles District Attorney announcing over the weekend that they are aware of the video but cannot prosecute the 54-year-old.
Because the assault that we saw on video happened in 2016, the statute of limitation has passed. While Sean Combs can't face any state charges for what we saw in that video, a federal prosecutor could use it in a potential RICO charge or human trafficking charge.
After winning the reality show I Want to Work for Diddy, Susie Siegel worked as Combs' assistant from 2008 to 2009 while he and Cassie were together. She says she saw no red flags, but isn't surprised after watching the video.
And I had never seen him exhibit any behavior that would ever let me know that he was doing that. However, I had some feelings about who he was as a person. It was nothing overt. It's more just like the vibes were off with him. It was all about the business. People were just objects.
This as Combs finds himself the subject of a federal human trafficking investigation.
This is crazy, y'all.
Homeland
This is
Security
crazy.
Simultaneously raiding his Los Angeles and Miami Beach homes, seizing multiple electronic devices. Ex-girlfriend Misa Hilton, with whom Combs shares a son, posting this video, edited and sped up, showing heavily armed agents moving into his LA estate. Combs' attorney calling the raids a, quote, witch hunt. No federal charges have been brought.
Can't nobody take my pride.
No.
4 separate civil lawsuits
No.
for alleged sexual misconduct and other illegal activity. He's denied all the claims made against him, but now says he sought professional help by entering therapy and going to rehab.
I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
So many pointing out the timing of this apology from Diddy, but also really picking apart his words, saying that he never said Cassie.
Like his apology don't even sound genuine, you know what I'm saying? He just came on the internet, made a little quick little 10, 20, 30-second video thinking it's gonna save his face when he really folded himself. Like, it's over with. You know what I'm saying? You're done. You're done. It's over with. Diddy's gonna be canceled. I'm pretty sure he's gonna be canceled after this. You know what I'm saying? For anybody at first, if he wanted to come on the internet making an apology video, he should have directly apologized to Cassie. But did he do that? No. Did he attempt? No. When the video come out, did he come up with a bullshit apology video then? Yes. Did he directly apologize to her? Still no. You know what I'm saying? Still no. That's a fucking fold.
Cassie's name or
That shit's
apologized directly
real
to
sad.
her. Robin.
He did notice that, Janae. Thank you. We're going to bring in our ABC News chief legal analyst Dan Abrams. Any way around the statute of limitations?
No. As a technical state law matter, the statute of limitations is pretty clear. But as Brian was talking about in that piece there are potentially other ways this could come into play. Number one, it could come into play in terms of other possible federal crimes. Number two, I think it is going to come into play psychologically for the investigators, meaning if you're talking about any sort of close case or close call, they're going to go for it as a result of this. And finally, if he is convicted of anything, they could certainly use it in sentencing. Meaning if he was convicted in a federal crime, sentencing evaluates the totality of someone, right? So they could certainly use that at another point.
Some people are asking, well, what about the hotel?
Yeah, it's a good question, right? Is the hotel responsible
Right.
anyway?
They didn't report it.
That's right. There is no criminal obligation to report a crime, right? If you see someone get killed, you're not obligated to report that someone got killed. But there certainly could have been civil liability, meaning if it's true that the hotel was paid $50,000 for that video, they certainly could be sued over that. But again, you have a statute of limitations problem now with regard to a possible civil lawsuit. Civil statute of limitations are often shorter than criminal ones. And now the current ownership says, hey, we don't own that hotel. That's not our hotel. So you have all sorts of layers here with regard to the hotel, but it's an interesting point.
You mentioned the possible federal crimes. What impact there?
I think both investigative and in terms of sentencing, right? Investigative in terms of possible crimes to lump it into if they have other evidence, right? That's still a big if. We don't know what they have. All we know is that they raided the home, that it was Homeland Security, but in just the fact that they went into the home tells you that they have something on the federal level. Is it enough to charge? We'll see.
What about the outstanding civil cases against it?
Yeah, exactly. Good point, right? That's the one place where there's open questions. There are all these other civil lawsuits, and I promise you they will try to be able to introduce this. It may not be easy, but there will certainly be an effort.
All right, Dan, thank you as always.
You do your thing, and you do it
This
well.
shit, chat, this shit is crazy. Like, I literally can't believe he was on the video doing that shit to her. Like, Diddy need to be stopped, man. This shit not cool at all, bro. That shit is not cool. Shit is not cool at all. Let's see. Let's run this. Let's see what they talking about. And then lastly, we're gonna check out the Breakfast Club. We're gonna be done.
Now to that shocking and sickening video showing Sean Diddy Combs attacking a woman. Today, Combs apologized. Details now from CBS's Kenny Choi in Los Angeles.
Nancy, good evening. This is the first time since that disturbing hotel video surfaced that Combs is speaking out. He says he's sorry about the attack on ex-girlfriend Cassie Ventura.
Not sorry.
We want to warn you, the video that appears to show the violence is disturbing.
I was up. I mean, I hit rock bottom. But I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable.
Sean Diddy Combs posted an apology Sunday for his behavior at a Los Angeles.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now.
The video seems to corroborate some of the allegations detailed in a now settled civil suit filed by Ventura in November. The LA District Attorney's Office said Combs won't face charges because the statute of limitations has expired.
I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Several pending civil lawsuits accuse Combs of sex abuse, allegations he denies. CBS News legal contributor Jessica Levinson.
Looking at this video, it will be hard to see why he would ever want to proceed in a civil case, particularly because I think there's a good chance that the video would come in as evidence in other civil cases.
In March, Department of Homeland Security agents raided his Miami and Los Angeles homes as part of a federal investigation being handled by a team that deals with human trafficking. Sunday's apology is the first time this year that Combs has publicly addressed his legal troubles.
I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
CBS News reached out to Combs' attorneys, who did not issue a comment, while Cassie Ventura's legal team had this to say about Sunday's apology. Quote, "No one will be swayed by his disingenuous words." Nancy?
Kenny Choi, thank you.
This man Diddy is not genuine, bro. His apology wasn't even a minute long. That's crazy. His apology wasn't even a minute long, chat. Did y'all pay attention? Like, did y'all pay attention? His apology was not even a minute long, bro.